My adventurous and optimistic Sagittarius friend. Hello and welcome. My name is Mina, and I'm here to offer you a 3-card reading exploring the themes of you, your path, and your potential. I invite you to consider what the reading reveals about possible challenges, opportunities, and personal growth for the week ahead. Take a deep breath, rest your mind, and let's see what the cards have to share with you today. Sagittarius, sometimes a week arrives quietly, yet beneath the calm, something unsettled laps at the edges of your awareness. You may sense yourself on the verge of movement, restless but not rushed, curious but not quite ready to leap. There is an ache that doesn't announce itself, but rather hums quietly in the background, like a question left unanswered. You might notice how even the simplest moments, pausing with your morning coffee, glancing out a window, hearing someone call your name, carry a subtle tension as if some part of you is waiting for a sign or for the right words to come. It's not impatience exactly, more a deep yearning to know what's next, to be assured that your efforts have been leading somewhere real. Yet beneath that, a kind of vulnerability lingers, a sense that the familiar ground you've relied on is shifting, and the horizon keeps whispering possibilities. This is a week where you might feel caught between anticipation and hesitation, quietly weighing what you're willing to leave behind so something unknown can finally begin. In the heart of this waiting, the 3 of Wands speaks to your inner landscape. You carry a vision, something you've been nurturing, perhaps in silence, perhaps with a few trusted confidants. There is clarity in your eyes, Sagittarius, even if you haven't spoken all your hopes aloud. This vision is not just about what you want, but about who you are becoming when you let yourself imagine more. You might feel the pull of distance, goals that seem just out of reach, relationships that could deepen or change, opportunities you sense are on the horizon but not yet fully formed. It's like standing atop a ridge, looking out at the world with a heart that is both open and cautious. Inside, you are wrestling with the question of readiness. Are you prepared for what might come if you step forward? What will be asked of you if you let yourself pursue something bigger, something that resonates with the restless spirit you know so well? There's a subtle pride in the energy you're holding. You know you've come a long way. The road here has not been straight, but you've gathered wisdom with each twist and turn. And yet there's a vulnerability that comes with hope. It's the awareness that you can't predict every outcome, that even the best-laid plans might ask you to adapt or start again. If you're honest, you may notice a quiet longing for reassurance, for some sign that what you desire is not only possible, but that you're capable of meeting it. Others may sense your confidence, but within, there's a side of you that wonders what you might have to give up, or how you'll handle disappointment if things don't unfold as you hope. This tension is gentle, but it's real. It shapes your posture, your tone, your willingness to trust the unfolding process. You're not lost, but you're not settled either. That is the honest place you meet yourself this week. From this inner state, a blend of readiness, longing, and cautious optimism, your path begins to take shape. The choices you face, the situations that gather around you, seem to mirror your inner questions. The 3 of Pentacles emerges not as a destination, but as a living process. This week, you may notice how your ideas, your intentions, begin to intersect with the efforts of others. There's a distinct sense of momentum, but it doesn't move in a straight line. Instead, it's built from small collaborations, from conversations that invite you to consider different perspectives, from opportunities that come with responsibilities you hadn't anticipated. You might feel the gentle friction of expectations, your own and those of people around you. The path forward is not just about what you can achieve alone, but about how you fit within a larger mosaic. There's a pressure to show up, to contribute, to allow your skills to be seen and refined within a group or a shared project. Sometimes this feels invigorating, the sense of being valued, of finding your place in something bigger than yourself. Other times it may feel like a negotiation, balancing your independence against the needs of the collective. The week brings momentum, yes, but also the gentle challenge of compromise, of learning how to shape your vision so it harmonizes with others. There's a sense that your path is being built in real time, through effort, feedback, and a willingness to let your ideas evolve in the presence of other voices. This isn't always comfortable. There may be moments when you feel misunderstood, or when your contributions seem to go unnoticed. There's a pressure to persist, to keep showing up, even when the process is imperfect. Yet beneath the surface, something is being forged, a shared sense of purpose, a recognition that your place in the unfolding story is both unique and interdependent. The path is not about being the loudest or the most certain, but about being willing to learn alongside others, letting the friction of collaboration deepen your commitment to what matters most to you. And so, the path itself becomes a proving ground for your hopes. It asks not just what you want, but how willing you are to shape, refine, and sometimes even surrender parts of your vision for something richer. The pressures you feel are not obstacles, but invitations to become more resilient, more nuanced, and more open to growth than you might have imagined on your own. Of course, none of this unfolds automatically. The potential woven through the week depends on how you meet these moments, whether you turn away from the discomfort or step into it with curiosity and care. The future is not a fixed point, but a living possibility, shaped by your willingness to engage fully with what is emerging. It's here in this space of conscious engagement that the Eight of Pentacles quietly reveals your potential. Growth this week is not a sudden leap, but a gentle, ongoing practice. The invitation is to become absorbed in the process itself, not for the sake of accomplishment, but for the honest satisfaction that comes from deepening your craft, your relationships, your understanding of what matters. There's a quiet dignity in learning, in returning again and again to the work before you, however humble or repetitive it seems. You may discover that fulfillment arises not from achieving a single goal, but from bringing care and attention to each step along the way. The smallest gestures, a thoughtful word, a willingness to listen, the decision to try again, become the building blocks of something lasting. You're invited to notice where you can invest yourself more fully, where you can allow patience and dedication to transform not only your outcomes, but your sense of self. Growth here is not about becoming someone new, but about revealing the depth and resilience that has always lived within you. There is no promise that everything will resolve in a single week. Instead, what becomes possible is a deeper trust in your own process, a gentle assurance that effort, when met with presence, yields its own quiet rewards. The Eight of Pentacles does not ask for perfection, only for sincerity. In meeting your week with this spirit, you may find that what once felt out of reach begins to take shape, not as a single triumph, but as a series of small, meaningful advancements. This week's reading forms a subtle arc. The Three of Wands stirs the longing for more, reminding you of the dreams that lie just beyond the horizon. The Three of Pentacles grounds these dreams in the reality of shared effort, collaboration, and the sometimes messy beauty of working alongside others. The Eight of Pentacles, finally, invites you to find meaning in the process itself, to let steady attention and care become your quiet anchor. Each card speaks to a stage of your journey, anticipation, engagement, and growth, not as separate events, but as parts of a living whole. You may walk through the coming days feeling the tension between hope and uncertainty, between independence and collaboration, between effort and acceptance. Yet beneath it all is a steady reassurance: you are not adrift. Each step, no matter how small, is a thread in the larger tapestry of your own becoming. There's no need to force answers or rush through discomfort. Instead, you can trust that the process itself is shaping you, preparing you for the next horizon, one careful moment at a time. Actionable insights for Sagittarius this week. Let yourself notice what brings genuine satisfaction, even in small, ordinary moments. Try giving your full attention to a single task or interaction, just for today. Invite honest feedback from someone you trust and see what feels true to you. Spoken word affirmations to repeat aloud for a more positive mindset. I am present for the work of becoming. My efforts matter. Even when the result is unseen, I let patience shape what I create every day. I am more at ease with myself. I trust the small steps that lead me forward. And now, dear friend, I thank you for giving me your time. I truly hope I have given you something helpful in return. Goodbye and good luck until next time.